Students, ex situ conservation. It is another one of the method in conservation of the biodiversity. Ex situ conservation. Conservation of the species outside their natural habitats. Okay, conservation of the plants and the animals, different types of the species or the biodiversity on outside the natural habitat places, natural habitats. Threatened animals, where animals, which animals entered into the endangered. Okay, these are the animals collected from the natural habitat places, natural habitats, and placed in special settings, that is ex situ conservation. It is also called off-site conservation. This, what are the special settings created by the human beings? One is zoo parks, cryopreservation and in vitro culture, gene banks, seed banks, pollen banks. Student, first one, zoo parks. Already you know about the zoo parks. Zoo parks that is with the different types of the animals, different species individuals belongs from the different phylums. Okay, different birds, different mammals, different reptiles are there. Okay, these are available in the zoo parks, but it is the place is not the natural habitat place for that living organisms. These are the organisms, animals are collected from the natural habitat places, and these are animals is located on the particular area which is named with the zoo parks. Cryopreservation, that means preservation of the gametes. Gametes means female gametes, male gamete, ova or sperm cells. Okay, embryos of the living organisms, embryos of different plants, embryos of animals are preserved in minus 196 degrees Celsius. That is called cryopreservation. Next, in vitro culture, culturing of the organisms, culturing of the microorganisms, different plants and animals in particular laboratory conditions by providing food materials and certain environment which is adaptable for the growth of that species. That is called in vitro culture. Okay, create the environment in laboratory conditions for the development growth of the species individuals. That is called in vitro culture. Gene banks, seed banks, pollen banks. Okay, these are different types of the ex situ conservations. Instead of IUCN Red Data books, what about the IUCN Red Data books? IUCN, that means International Union for the Conservation of the Nature and Natural Resources. Okay, that is IUCN. Okay, and World Main Authority. It is the world's main authority. Okay, IUCN is the world's main authority. As enlisted threatened species, this is the organization and the authority given list for the threatened species which is present in the natural habitat places, which are entered within a short period of time, which are the species are entered into the endangered. These are all the threatened species are listed out by the authority IUCN in a red data book. Okay, student, and these species is classified and based on the degree of risk. First one is A, critically endangered. Next, second one B. Three categories. These are the threatened species. enlisted in red data book. These are categorized into three types, classified into three types: critically endangered, endangered, and C is vulnerable. Okay, critically endangered, that means extremely high risk to extinct. Okay, next, disappearance of the species individuals, that is called extinct. Okay, extinction, that is the phenomenon of the disappearance of the species, that is called extinction. Endangered students. Next, vulnerable means becomes into endanger within a short period of time. Okay, these are entered into, become into endanger. Okay, these are the three types of the animals, living organisms, are enlisted in form of the red data book. Okay, this is enlisted in red data book. Next, conservation of the wildlife in India. What about the conservation of the wildlife in India? What is the meaning of the wildlife? Wildlife, that means animals, plants living in their natural habitat. Animals, plants, microorganisms, that are animals and plants. Mainly animals and plants living in their natural habitat places. Natural habitat, that constitutes the wildlife. Okay, the conservation of the wildlife in India by three methods. One is the legislation, another one is reservation, and third one is organizational protection. In this first one, what about the legislation? Okay, it provides, it is with acts and laws has been passed for conservation of the natural resources. Okay, and Wildlife Protection Act. One of the act is Wildlife Protection Act in 1972. Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, according to this Wildlife Act, killing of the endangered wild animals is strictly prohibited, and at the same time, students, trading of the wildlife products, these are obtained from the wildlife. For example, tusks from the elephants, rhinos horns. Trading of these products is a punishable offense. Okay, next, preservation. What about the preservation? Students, biodiversity, species richness, different types of the living organisms, animals, plants are preserved in the form of the national parks and sanctuaries, biosphere reserves, and sacred groves. Already you know about this. Next, organizational protection. Third one, organizational protection. Some amount of the organizations are settled to protect the biodiversity, to preserve the biodiversity in localities, nations, and regions. Okay, this set up to prevent destruction of the India's wildlife. India wildlife to be protected by setting of the Wildlife Protection Society of India in Dehradun. Okay, Zoological Survey of India, Kolkata. Okay, these are the given some amount of the processes to preserve to conserve the biodiversity or wildlife in India. Okay, next, conservation of the biodiversity is responsible of all nations on the planet. In this Earth Summit, students, some amount of the organizations are also processed in this to protect to conserve the biodiversity all over the world. In this Earth Earth Summit 1992, Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. It is the city of Brazil, one of the city of Brazil. Okay. Next, World Summit on Sustainable Development. Okay, in 2002 in Johannesburg, South Africa. Okay, these are focused on reduction in rate of loss of biodiversity. Okay, what are the actions involved by Earth Summit and the World Summit? Okay, these are focused on the reduction of a rate of loss of biodiversity all over the world or on the planet. Students, threatened species in India. Some threatened species in India. Threatened means these are entered into endangered, critically endangered or vulnerable. Okay, first one, the Asiatic lion. Scientific name is Panthera leopersica. Okay, it is mainly restricted to Gir National Park and adjacent areas in Gujarat. It belongs from the class Mammalia family Felidae. Next, the black buck. The black buck, it is also called Indian antelope. Antelope cervicapra, the scientific name. Next, red panda. Red panda, students. Scientific name is Ailurus acraceus. Okay. Next, the lion-tailed macaque. Scientific name is Macaca silenus. Okay. It is also called old world monkey. Next, tiger. Scientific name is Panthera tigris. Next, Kashmiri stag. Kashmiri stag, scientific name is Cervus elaphus. Okay, it is mainly present in Kashmir and the regions of the Himachal Pradesh. Next, elephant. Scientific name is Elephas maximus indicus. It is existing largest animal on the land. Next, pygmy hug. Scientific name is pig-like animal, pygmy hug. Scientific name is Sus salvinius. Okay. This is the pygmy hug is enlisted by the IUCN in a red dot list. Okay. Pygmy hug is listed as endangered species in red dot list by IUCN. Next, Siberian crane. It is also called snow crane, white crane. Scientific name is Grus leucogeranus. Next, slender loris. Slender loris, students. Scientific name is Loris tardigradus. It is a species available in some spaces of India and Sri Lanka. These are the threatened species in India.